All right, sweet. Let's do it. You're not wrong, V-Ball. You're not wrong. Huh. Again, I don't think you're supposed to lock for a double. I'm gonna grab Bloodseeker here because he actually scales up pretty good if you can get into there. Yes, yeah, exactly. If you have a bad start and get kind of screwed by variants, you can still finish in the top half and feel reasonable. Which is nice. Whereas in Magic, it's first or last. I'd be interested to see what kind of tournament structure you would have for this game. I'd imagine you have some kind of round robin system where you give people points based on their... You give people points based on where they finished. Are there any units that lose you round 1? I don't think so, but there's definitely combinations of units that lose you rounds 2 and 3. I've definitely lost round 3 before. So, Ogre Magi isn't a super great unit on his own, but I really like playing the Mage comp. I think it's a lot of fun and it's reasonably powerful, and having a Mage that's a frontline Mage is very valuable, so I like picking him early in case Mages end up being open. Yeah, I'd agree with that, Striker. So, the units that you see appearing come from a total pool of starting units, and which gold cost, which tier of units appear are determined by your player level. And then all units everybody is drafting from drafts from a shared pool. So if someone else is also drafting the same units as you, you are less likely to get those units. And then I assume the way they're going to keep this game varied and interesting as things go along is by, God, do I want to sell this to get double tiny? Yeah, boots on Seeker are a good idea. Do I want these tinies? Tiny's better if I'm gonna end up in Wizards because he tanks. So I think I'm gonna sell out of the Bloodseekers and grab these tinies. Tiny is also a primordial, which synergizes with Razor later, which is nice. Leveling early there means I'm more likely to win this fight if we don't pair into someone with a bunch of level 2s. And it means I'm more likely to roll some mages next turn because a lot of the mages cost 2 and 3. I might not have the DPS to kill this level 2, this 2 star, so I think we're gonna lose here. Yeah, if we hit round 5 Razor would be sweet, because we're one mage away from the mage bonus right now. So Razor would be good. Lena's also fine. Yeah, my another tiny would be fine too, because I'd like a level 2 tiny. But Razor would round up my primordial bonus in addition to my mage bonus, so he'd be ideal. There's Razor. All right, back in the corner we go. And just like that, we hit the mage bonus, and we hit the primordial bonus, and we're off to the races. If we hit a, we want to hit a Lena. If we hit a Lena, we round out the human bonus too. Oh no! They've got anti-mages, chat. Doesn't matter, we got mages. That's a good question. So the reason why I pulled my units back to the corner that turn is the bulk of my composition is now ranged. What do I prefer about Underlords to Teamfight Tactics? Cross-platform support, both mobile and Linux. I stream from a Linux computer, and I was looking for a game that I could play on my cell phone. So the tiny bars next to each of these indicate how many more of those things you need for a bonus. So for example, the next mage bonus happens when I get 2 more unique mages at 6. The next primordial bonus, however, happens when I hit 4. I might grab, usually warriors plus mages is good. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these tusks here, because if we roll another tusk, we could potentially have level 2 to slot in. One thing that's important to note about the class bonuses is while you can put 2 of the same unit on the battlefield. Oh yeah, I could pull the Ogre Magi, because he's my 4th wizard at the moment, that's true. Razor go, Razor go. While you can put 2 of the same unit on the battlefield, it's worth noting this two star enchant is just a death of me. While you can put 2 of the same unit on the battlefield, you need to have unique units in order to get the bonuses. So like 2 tusks doesn't give me 2 warrior and 2 savage. However, if I round out my warriors with axe, I would get a bonus later. Do I sell the Ogre Magi to get interest here? Do I sell the Ogre Magi to get interest? I think so. Because he's not super important, especially if I'm going to be in warriors plus mages. If I have other units that I can put up front other than Ogre Magi, that's ideal. And it's looking this game like I will. Oh, that was unfortunate that Razor popped before he summoned his wolves. Not ideal timing for us. And one of the things that you need to know about mage comps when you go it is that, one, we could really use a 2-star. We're close here. The second is that your mages are very squishy in the early game, so you should expect to be losing in the early and likely the start of the mid game, and towards the end of the mid game is really when you want to pivot. In fact, we've lost 2 in a row now. I think I'm going to pull my items off of these units and probably start lose streaking. And I'm gonna intentionally not put this axe in because I'd like to lose the next couple. So that way I can generate some economy. Extra gold. So you can get up to 3 extra gold at the end of the round based on win or lose streaking. Oh, I should probably put Razor further up so his ult works better. Although, ideally, I would like to kill some other units so I take less damage. I'm going to level up here so I have a higher chance of rolling the better mages, because the higher your level is, the better chance you have of rolling something more expensive. Yeah, this is a new game. Released about 2 weeks ago. Week and a half, something like that. Hey, T Kush, thank you very much for the 8-month resub. Hope you're having a fantastic search your weekend. Thanks for keeping me around here. You really don't want to start worrying about your health total too much till you're like sub 40. You can see 1 bonus loose streak gold. Hey, look, there's a Crystal Maiden. I can put someone else on the battlefield. Do I want to? I can probably afford to put someone else on the battlefield. Just so I lose slightly less badly. We're dying by a good amount. If I accidentally queue into one of the bottom people here... Okay, so this person's also loose streaking, so maybe putting in these units was bad. If I win by mistake here, I want to start trying to win. Yeah, I put in too many units and we're going to win now. That's unfortunate. Kill my squishies! Kill my squishies! Kill my squishies! Perfect. Look at that. We kept our lose streak and we only took 2. That is an ideal lose streak right there. And this person will slaughter us too. Sweet. So, we are intentionally lose streaking at the moment. Maybe I want to punch for later. We'll see what warriors we roll up. I'm not really committed to any specific warriors. So if we like roll a 2-star Pudge, we could easily replace Tusk. I guess we're kind of committed to Tiny because he gives me the primordial bonus with Razor. Yes, it's random who you play against and who you play into. Alright, so we're going to sell Pudge for interest. And then we're going to go ahead and buy these 2. Oh, this is a creep round. Good call. So I do want to make sure I don't accidentally lose the creep round. Because I would like my pick of the items. So let's put Axe in. So you can theoretically, when you're lose streaking, you can accidentally lose to the creeps and then not get a good item choice. That's real awkward.
As long as my sister isn't here to slow me down, I'll be fine.
Once the round starts, you can spend your gold because you lock in your interest. And then I'm going to swap Axe back out for the Tusk again. Crystal Maiden generates mana passively for all of our units. No one's been able to tell me a compelling thing that TFT does that makes it worth playing over this game. And this game runs on Linux and mobile, so I don't understand why I would be drawn to the other one. TFT is just more popular on Twitch because it has a bunch of League fanboys following it. And League's the more popular between Dota. And I'm not familiar with Dota or League, so I have no predisposed disposition. So mobile support's a pretty big tiebreaker for me. So that's just a buzzword, Engineer Jam. Unless someone can measurably tell me and make a mathematical argument for why the game has less variance, they're just bullshitting you. And they're making stuff up to make themselves feel better. Your feelings are not facts. Show me the math. This is happy. Are we going to win by mistake? If we win by mistake, we have to pivot to trying. Please kill my squishies. Please kill my squishies. Please kill my squishies. Kill him. Thank you. Also, Riot is created, from my understanding, doing some reading about Riot as a company, I don't think I'd like to support Riot as a company, unless there's a big gaming reason to do so. Yeah, I'm not trying to win yet, Bob. We're currently lose streaking, okay? At some point, we'll level, and then we'll do some more stuff. Like, I'm purposely not going to upgrade Tinier, because I want to lose streak one more time. At least one more time. Then I'm going to go ahead and level here, because again, getting higher level is leveling quickly with mages is good, because a lot of your mages cost a lot of money. All right, that's a Crystal Maiden. Do I wanna level here? Am I gonna win by mistake if I level? I can put another unit in here too. What time am I planning to sign off today? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and build her. We're losing by a lot, and I'd like to lose by slightly less. So leveling not only lets you put more units into play, but it changes the distribution here of which units you see. All right, yeah, I could probably start putting in like my axe and stuff here, because we're taking a lot of. Like I said, when you start getting down to around 50 and 40, that's when you want to start thinking about. That's when you want to start thinking about. Maybe not sucking as much. Lycan's probably better than Tusk, right? We're losing on purpose because if you lose a bunch of rounds in a row, you get extra currency at the end of the round. And your health total in this game is a resource. So we might pivot from lose streaking at this point. We'll see. If we lose one or two more, I won't cry about it, but our comp is a little bit better now.
Okay, everyone, let's try not to die this time.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna break our lose streak up here at this point. That's fine. We put all of our dorks into play, so winning once we started trying to win is probably a good sign. Although this axe with the mask we might actually not kill. This would actually be a great one to lose streak continue on, because they're only gonna take 5. Deal. So again, ideally, you want to be lose streaking while taking the least amount of damage. That's perfect. We took 3. We like keep our lose streak bonus, and we took 3. So that was like a best possible outcome for us. That's a Kunkka. That's probably going to be my next unit. There's a Dragonite here too, though. Because I already have a Puck. So yes, I probably want the Dragonite, huh? I'll grab the Kunkka too, just in case. Honestly, Kunkka might just be better than the axe is. Yeah, I think Puck's fine when you're staying mages. Like, this is probably going to be a build where we end up going 6 mage, honestly. And then we're going to 3 XP after this win. So I probably want to level next round. Yeah, I could swap, like, yeah, Razor should be in the middle. I mean, I kind of want to try and lose streak one more time, right? Yeah, 6 mage gives them a huge penalty on, it's another Lina. I'm gonna wait on the Lina because I want to lose streak here. I'm gonna make that swap because it gives me interest, though. We might.
Now it's our turn.
We might win because we put Kunkka in, but I think it's right to do.
Chance in hand.
Hopefully they still melt us. Hopefully we have a close game. That would be ideal. No, I think we're gonna get him. Oh, they have a Terror Blade. They have a level 2. We could Sweet. All right, so we took 6 here. And then from here, we're probably going to stop loose streaking. Because we're gonna drop in the DK. This is a level 2 now. Yeah, we're going to attempt to stop loose streaking at this point. I'm pretty unlikely to end up on Arc Warden here, so I'm going to go ahead and sell these for the point of interest. And again, you don't roll aggressively to try and complete your things until you're at a point where you are gaining lots of interest, you're about to lose the game. If you're doing okay against the hardest difficulty bots, I'd encourage you to just jump in and start playing with people. This is a game that's a lot like Magic in that being good is going to allow you to consistently finish in like the top 3 to 4, but you need to be a little bit lucky usually to finish first. Just like in Magic, you need to run hot to win a tournament, but being good will get you top 64 or top 32 depending on the size of the tournament. You need to run good usually a little bit to finish in exactly first. Alright, so we're looking for Razors, Kunkas, Lycans, Dragonites. Some more mages. Actually, what's it called? The human mage keeper of the light. Melty horses would be great here. Because if we hit melty horses, we'd be able to get a 5th, 6th human and round out that bonus. Mage humans are real good. This game was a great example, I feel like, of how, and obviously we're not done yet, but I feel like we showed well how to lose streak here. I might clip this game separately and put it up, because I feel like we did a really elegant job of pivoting from lose streaking just long enough to get going and now pivoting into winning. We haven't fully started winning yet, but if we run from here, it'll be good. Yeah, we leveled aggressively to move into mages too, which was nice. Had a lot of quality synergies that came together. My Razor is too far back. I might want to swap Razor and DK, just so Razor is a little bit closer, because I want him to be like in the thick of it a little bit more. So that way when he ults. Well, DK also is kind of tanky, so I kind of want him in front of these. I believe this hits us. Yeah, that hits us on a win streak, which is sweet. Hey, Greg, thanks for the 7 months of support there. I really appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. The Brown Bear is streaking, and they beat our army back that time, so that's kind of scary. I'm going to grab Kunkka here. I'm going to go ahead and roll, see if we can get an upgrade. Sweet. I'm going to miss a point of interest here, but I think that's fine. I'm still pretty far off of leveling up, and I don't have enough gold to get that way anyways. And, oh, it's a creep brown. I'm so dumb. You could tell I'm doing something stupid, because you can tell it's a creep brown because I'm doing something stupid. Yeah, generally speaking, unless your composition is complete and total garbage, you don't want to spend money on the creep rounds because you're going to beat the creep rounds by default. Which 2 pieces am I looking to finish my composition? 2 mages. I definitely want a Keeper of the Light because Keeper of the Light will round out a human. And then I probably want Lich as my 5-cost mage. So Keeper, Lich would be my 2 ideals, I think. And again, once you get to rounds like 15 to 20, you should probably have a reasonable idea of what you want your final composition to look like. So that way you start knowing what to look for. This is the person in first who has not lost a round, so would not be surprised if we die here. Oh, are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it? Kill the Doom! Oh, it's just an axe. Oh, it's just an axe. Woo! Well, I replaced my tanks. No, I think my tanks are pretty good here. I'm looking for upgrades for, like, Lycan in these, but, like, Lycan's kind of a double tank because he summons wolves as well, which is nice. So, ideally, I'd like to see 2 more Lycans. I did 1 reroll there because if I rolled into a Kunkka, I would like to upgrade my Kunkka. But I'm not going to roll again because I want to tuck my interest. Puck's not even 2 stars. Yeah, that does feel bad. But Puck is giving me a mage bonus and a dragon bonus. So I think it's important to keep Puck on my composition here. We swap in a Doom for Lycan. I don't know. Like someone just mentioned, Lycan's extra good with Crystal Warden too. Or Crystal... What's her name? Crystal Maiden? Crystal Warden? Crystal Maiden? You keep your bonus if your character dies giving those. You do, unless it's like the knight bonus, which explicitly requires part of it for your knights to be next to each other. We might hit level 3 Razor this game. It's still kind of early. Man, none of those are Kunkka. I honestly might want to save and level here just so I'm more likely to hit my 2, 3, and 4 costs. I really just kind of wanted to hit a level 2 Kunkka before doing that, but it is what it is. Yeah, we'll have a better chance of finding a Lich too at some point. I'm also looking for Keeper of the Light, right? So this round, I'm going to 7 XP. So I want to wait to level next round, because again, ideally you want to level when your experience is a multiple of 4. Does anybody else have Crystal Maiden? I wish this game had a quick reference screen to show me who has what units. I don't think I saw any other Crystal Maidens. You want to level when your experience is a multiple of 4 because you buy experience in 4-point increments. Next round's the creep round. It is, isn't it? Yeah, good call. So we're not leveling next round. We'll level after it. I want to get that extra interest because the creep round's mostly a freebie. So again, especially when you're streaking, your composition should be more than enough to beat the creep round you're going into. So you don't want to spend extra gold going into the creep round. Because the creep round is basically free interest. It's just free money. No, I'm actually gonna do one more, Marius. So you are here early enough for that. And I'm not gonna reroll even though my gold is high, because I'm gonna level after this round. In fact, I can spend down to the 50 range. So it does matter a little bit, K-Wiz, because even though the experience counter rolls over, you've basically invested money into experience kind of sooner than you needed to. So unless you really need the level for some reason, you generally want to wait because you'd rather have that gold sitting in your account earning interest rather than have it spent in advance. Yes, I'm just going to put, unless we find a Keeper of the Light or a Lich, I'm just going to drop the second Kunkka into play. That's correct. Oh, Final Flash. This is your favorite mage item. Reset the cooldown and give them full mana when they drop below 30 health. Yes, please. There's a Lycan and a Dragonite. So again, I want to make sure I cash my max interest here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll buy these once the round starts, because once the round starts, you lock in your interest rate. As long as we don't play against Zugwa, we should be good. And I think we beat them last time, actually, so we might be fine still. So we started, so let's buy these. And this means I'm 1 unit away from upgrading either of these, which is great. This is gonna be close. We might actually lose here. Yeah, wow, woof. Alright, well we didn't lose by a lot, but that's a tough nut. Who was that? That was Happy Angels? Oh, they're also streaking, so they're doing well down here too. So, if we hit Kunkka, Lycan, Dragonite, Razor, if I hit another Razor, I'm probably gonna put in another Razor, just because he's my highest damage output here. The unit is just so insane. Yeah, there's a Kunkka. I could just buy Tide and put Tide in. I'm just gonna buy Tide and put Tide in. He just value Tide. Tide, for people that are new, Tide's Ravage just stuns a bunch of stuff. Yeah, the Tide AoE is just absurd. Imbic is also streaking here. So a couple of players got really low and then started streaking. So I'm interested to see how this goes. Alright. Well, their streak was no match for us. So I don't think Tide is in my final composition, but he's definitely fine on the board for now while I'm waiting to find something in my final composition. So if I find a Keeper or a Lich, I'm going to swap out Tide. Yeah, putting boots on Tide is probably fine, because Dragonite's usually not in combat too much. There's my Lycan upgrade. There's my Melty horses. Oh, Fish Lamp Clock, I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to playing this game while other things are going on. Welcome back. Sorry about that. Getting close to the 1 year mark. Let's keep it up. I appreciate it. Sorry. Good game, Ray House. Melty horses. So, if you can put your units wherever you want. In fact, I can look at their compositions and position based on their compositions. But because my composition is mostly ranged, I want to be in the corner. And actually, I probably want to sell Tide, right? And I forgot to put his boots on someone else. There's the Dragonite upgrade I was looking for. So we're going to lose some interest here. I'm going to sell Kunkka. Alright, so we're 3 Crystal Maids away from a level 3 there. And we have our full human bonus, which is pretty sweet. We have, once we hit level 10, once we find a Lich, we'll probably level to 10 and get our full Mage bonus. Isn't Doom an upgrade for Tiny? Maybe. Tiny is technically giving me the Primordial bonus, which is useful on Razor. Yeah, I believe the boat's considered magic damage. I'm pretty sure the boat's considered magic damage and gets the Mage bonus, but I might be wrong on that. Alright, and then there were 2. Boat is definitely magic damage. Good stuff. It is a creep round. Don't spend, Jeff. It's a creep round. Don't spend. It's a creep round. Wow, tier 5's a really low probability here. Only 3%. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot to win. We're streaking and they're not. They're level 10. They rolled up to 10, chat. They pulled a Hoagland. They rolled up to 10 on the creep round. Honestly, getting to 10 and dropping a second L2 Razor in would be fine. Yeah, if you hold over your level, it shows you the percentages now. That was in last night's patch. God, level 2 drag DK. The level 2 DK dragon looks so sweet. I think I want the heal unit here. Holy crap, we might get a Puck upgrade. I almost forgot Puck was sitting on 1 star, because he's mostly just sitting there enabling the dragon and the mage bonus. Wow, we both have level 2 Dragonites. That's why that one took a little while. Give him the boat! Oh, geez, that was not close. That was not particularly close. Oh, and the melty horses. I'm not strictly looking for Lich. I'm also looking for Pucks and Razors too, and like Crystal Maidens. And like, if I wait 1 more turn to level, I have to spend 5 less, which is nice. Ooh, there's a Lich. Okay. Alright, and the Mage bonus goes from 40% magic resistance to minus 100% manage resistance. So, like, this Lich is a big upgrade. Alright. And they lost to us before we put this Lich in. So, let's go, chat. Let's go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna clip this game and pull it out on its own. This is a great example of how to pivot from loose streaking elegantly.
More bodies for the pyre.
More bodies for the pyre. God bless. So I'm looking for a Puck, I'm looking for Melty Horses, I'm looking for Razors, I'm looking for Crystal Maidens. Opponent took 16 damage from that loss, God bless. Yeah, the melty horses are still good. It's alive! Look it's the little things, chat. We weren't like really looking for a puck upgrade, but you know, it's nice to say we have it. It means when we screenshot at the end, it's less embarrassing because there wasn't just like this level 1 puck hanging out. The chance for tier 5s at level 10 is only 6%. It's still pretty low.
No one's stopping us.
Yeah, Knight is still... Listen, 1 cost 4 and 5s are like less embarrassing than 1 cost 2s, okay? 1 cost 4s and 5s can be hard to find. Yes. Yeah, that's another good observation. The opponent was doing really well early. The opponent was at 80 life when we started going head-to-head here, but they're on druids, which are much weaker in the late game than we are. This is a creep round, so we're not going to buy this just yet. Yeah, the UI has only been getting better and better. I've been really impressed with. It's been refreshing coming from Wizards, the amount of the rapidness they've been doing and making this game better. Give him the boat. Yeah, I mean, I guess these are technically here. The chances of getting L3s are really low, though. You need a lot. Oh, ho, ho. Refresher orb the Kunkka. Yes, please. Yes, please. Ship the orb. Refresher orb is the most busted item in this game, for those who are unfamiliar. Looking for melty horses. Looking for melty horses. Looking for melty horses. Heyo! Melty horses away! Melty horses away! There's a crystal maid too. We might realistically. I'm only buying crystal maids and razors from here. Those are the only units we're buying because these might hit L3. And we might be dead. This game might be done before that even happens. Oh, so many boats and melty horses. We're too far ahead for our horses to matter. we are running real good at this point. And I've been on the other side of games like this too. Like realistically, there's like nothing they can do at this point. Listen, I know we didn't get there at the end, but we were only 1 and 2 off, so I wanted to spend it all. All right, and remember, ooh, their Tide was really good here. That might pivot it. I said there was nothing they could do, but Tide might change things here. That got really close because of their Tide. We're definitely, win or lose, we're gonna play another game after this. So if you're a sub who would like to play in the next game, make sure you're in the subs Discord. Again, if you're someone who has already gotten a chance to play a game with us today, I'd ask you that you wait to give other people a chance to get in. Oh, oh, oh no, Matto, thanks for the 15 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Sell all CMs and go all in on the Razor. Oh no, chat, what if this is the last round and we don't get any 3 stars? What if we don't get any 3 stars? What a shame. What a shame. Yeah, DK's real good. DK's real good. Good game, Zagawa. Zagwa. My comp really fleshed out ideally at the end there. And that's how you lose streak into doing well.